What's going on, y'all? It is going to be a nasty day on and off today. Got some weather coming in. Y'all can probably already hear the rain this morning. But it's not going to stop us. Got a little project that I want to do since it's going to be. Yeah. So right here, this is the area that I'm wanting to display the cast iron on. This area right in here. And this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. Now, my original plan many months ago was to randomly or strategically hang the cast iron to our wall. Now, we have this wooden shiplap that we have in our den. If you guys remember when we built the house, this is what we put in our den here all the way, and it goes all the way up there. So the entire den is this wooden shiplap. And so I just thought the contrast of the black cast iron up against the white shiplap would just look beautiful. And I just love seeing cast iron or even copper pans displayed. And you can still use them. It just wouldn't be just for decoration. And so that was my original plan. And then I haven't really done anything because our cast iron was so nasty. And then here recently, I've gotten bit by the cast iron bug, as you guys know. And it's just become something that I've just fallen completely in love with. So I'm back to wanting to hang the cast iron back up here, especially now since I'm cleaning it and I'm getting some more pieces. So now I'm back to wanting to put it back up here again. But after thinking about it, I just didn't want to put those hooks and just have hoodles of holes in the wall here, which I know we could putty up and paint and be fine, but you guys started sending me how you have yours displayed, and that got me doing some more research on it. And the idea that several of y'all had was that y'all have a wall in your kitchen and y'all either put like a rustic 2x4 or a 1x6 or something like that, and either put hooks on that, or some of y'all even had the galvanized black iron pipe and had hooks where you could hang your cast iron on it. So it wasn't directly into the wall, it was actually into that piece of old rustic wood. And I thought, man, that looks even more beautiful than having it just here. So a light bulb went off, and Brooke was like, hey, Tony and Catherine over there at G&G Farm, and Tony's channel is Campfire and Countryside. They have a one-man sawmill, and they possibly could rough cut us or help us rough cut some wood that would look rustic and, not just a plain Jane 2x4 that I could go buy at Lowe's or Home Depot. I want something with some character. Message Tony, he's like, heck yeah, I got some pine logs that have been drying, been sitting here for about a year, and I really don't have any plans for them, and you more than happy to have one. And so I was like, heck yeah. So we're gonna ride over there. I'm gonna take my measurements, see what I need, and then we're gonna ride over there. And then Tony's gonna show me his one-man sawmill. We're gonna cut our own wood to make the display to hang our cast iron up on. And it's gonna be a nasty day on and off today. There's really not much we can do outside. So I thought, this would be a perfect project. We can be inside. The temperatures are gonna start dropping, and have I think a really cool and personal touch on how to display the cast iron that we have here and that we're going to continue to collect. Now, I do like our chalkboard, and we're going to find places to put this. This is a beautiful picture that one of our dear followers and friends watercolored this for us. This is hers. This is art by Deneen, and she's done several pieces for us, but y'all can see who this main man is, but the light's reflecting off of it. Now, isn't that gorgeous? But we're gonna move him to another wall here in the den. But let's go take care of things out on the farm. Then we're gonna load up, head over to G&G Farm, and we're gonna cut some wood. And then I gotta figure out what I wanna do with it. I'm thinking about torching it. I want it to look old and rustic. I don't want it to look brand new. And it's probably not gonna look brand new because it is gonna be rough cut. We're gonna keep it rough cut. I'm not gonna sand it. I want it to just look just old and natural. So Hopefully I don't have to do too much to it, but we'll see when we get it back here. I hope all you guys are staying warm. Whew. We're gonna be around, it's been really warm here in Alabama, but I can tell there's a shift happening. And I think this is gonna hit probably or affect the entire country. This crazy blast that's coming. The peak today is gonna be 60, and then after that it's gonna start dropping. Some storms are coming in, and then I think tomorrow the high is gonna be like in the mid 30s. So, oh, telling y'all that this weather's been in the egg nog all year. Loretta's upset. Oh, Loretta. Hold your horses, Loretta. Now we've been preparing for the cold. It looks like we're gonna be spared from what they originally thought. I say they. I know that like anything else out there in the social media space or YouTube world, drama sells. Yeah, drama absolutely sells. And so there are some weathermen, or I don't know what you want to call them, weather creators, I guess. I don't know if some of these guys are actually for real legit weather gurus or weather people or professionals, I should say. But they will tend to deeply over exaggerate things so they can get clicks and watches. And so I tend to follow our local people. And one other one is Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall, he is very, very accurate and doesn't use so much drama to sell his stuff. So one of our local weather guys is really, really popular. He's been in it for years, and he always kind of says, be aware of he calls them TikTok weathermen, and don't fall for all the drama because they're just wanting clicks. And of course, you know, if you cry wolf enough, sometimes you get it right. For us as of right now, it looks like we're not gonna have any of the bad ice and snow and that kind of stuff here, like some were predicting. All right, girls. All right, last scoop. There y'all go. There y'all go. We're gonna be moving y'all real soon too, real soon. I can tell that the days are starting to get longer. We're starting to get more eggs. Got 10 this morning. We were getting down to around the 5 range every day, but 10 this morning. I got 12 yesterday, so the days are definitely starting to get longer. And if you don't know, that is one of the big major factors of chickens laying eggs, is the sunlight. They need so many hours a day to produce eggs. So on the shorter days, they don't lay as many eggs, along with other factors, weather and their molting too, or say some of them are for the most part. But the sunlight is so important to the chickens. As a matter of fact, yesterday, I put 3 dozen out on the farm stand. That is the most that we've put out there in a good little minute. And those 3 dozen sold out pretty quickly. Oh, it just amazes me that our little old farm stand, we're basically in the middle of nowhere. If we put eggs out there and we have no way to advertise it, I mean, I could put on Facebook or Instagram that we put eggs out there, I guess. But I would think majority of the community in this little area hardly knows who we are. I know that's hard to believe for some people, but it is the truth. And just amazes me how we can put eggs out there and within minutes or a couple hours, they're gone. What you fussing at, Poop? Huh? What you fussing at, Poogie? What y'all doing, guys? What y'all doing? Staying warm in here in the milk room? Staying warm in here? I see Big Moody walking by out there. What's going on, Big Moo Man? There's Mama. Mama's out there with the bovine this morning. She got them all over there. Well, except Tater Bug. She's over here. So I don't know what's going on out there. Do you, Biscuit? No telling, is it? I don't know what she fussing at this morning. What's going on, Pookie? What is it, girl? What you and Peaches got going on this morning, huh? What y'all got going on this morning? Huh? Yeah. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna go ahead and fill Matilda's water up now instead of waiting until dark time. And it's a lot colder. Luckily, this little bit of rain we got happening this morning will be gone, and we're gonna have a break. And then later this evening, or later this afternoon, we got more rain coming. So we'll have just enough break to run over to G&G and get the wood that we need, and come back home and start working on that wall as the rain starts coming in and the weather starts coming in. All right, so I figured out why Pookie was fussing. I didn't know you hadn't brought her any hay yet. I'd have done that.
Oh, it's okay. I was out there.
I saw you talking to the cows.
Yeah. Mildred. Let me show you.
Uh-huh.
See if I can show it on camera. Mildred is very, very interested in her.
And Matilda?
Yes. This is how much so.
Oh my gracious, y'all, look at that.
She's giving her some kisses through the fence.
Look at that.
I mean, it was...
Almost nose to nose, wasn't it?
She was very, very interested. So I couldn't leave at the moment.
I understand.
Had to give Peaches a little hay, too.
I see that.
You gotta have what Pookie has, don't you? Huh? Thank you, buddy.
Peaches says she's never had hay until... Or never liked hay until Pocket got over here.
Look at Pocket. She pushed all the horse hay out and got to that.
Yeah, I know. That's what she does. So just let the emus in over here. Getting ready for the nasty weather coming in, and they'll have some shelter, and got fresh straw down there in the floor for them. So yesterday we had right at a dozen eggs. This morning we had 10, so you can tell the days are getting longer.
Yes, that is fantastic.
Yeah, isn't it though?
Yes, yes.
Absolutely.
Maybe we're on the...
I think so. It's
Good
12
side,
seconds a day is what I've heard.
Well, I read one day this week it was a minute.
Maybe so. Maybe what I read was earlier. Earlier was 12 seconds a day, so it may increase. That makes sense though. All right, when this rain runs through, we're gonna have a break for a little bit. We're gonna do what you suggested, and already got the okay to come on over, and I just go cut some wood.
That's right.
For the cast iron we want to put in the kitchen. So.
Well, I'm just interested in seeing how this machine actually works.
Yeah, me too.
I've seen it on TV, I've seen it on YouTube, but I've never seen it in person.
Right. All right, well, let's go eat some breakfast, have some more coffee, and get ready to roll over there.
All right.
All right, so we just got here at G&G Farm, and my buddy Tony, we're fixing to go load up a log. I want to do pine. I don't have to do pine. That's just what I want to do. And I don't want to hit nothing backing out of here. Hang on, I'll be right back. But anyways, we're going to go get a log. I want to do pine. He's got some oak, but I like it all. I really do. But just for rough cut, and the pans are going to kind of cover it up. It don't have to be anything special. Really don't. Just old knotty pine would be perfect for me. And I think that'll look really, really good up there. So we're going to go grab a log, put it on this tractor, and see what we got. Now, he said if it's got any rot in it, that we should be able to just cut that rot out and use the good part of the log. So fingers crossed we find something good. And are we here? This where we go, right here? I think we're here. Yeah, let me get out here. I think this is it. Oh yeah, I see him. I see him now. Oh, that's a big one on top, ain't it? Good gracious. All right, so he picked us out a really good log, real nice, big pine log. So we're fixing to get it cut, and I'm curious to see how this thing works. I've never seen a one-man sawmill in action. Is it pretty fast?
Yeah.
I guess in that pine too.
We get the slab out of the way. Here, let me do that.
Oh no.
A lot of meat.
Yeah, it's heavier than what you think.
You always control it. Climb up in here with it. So we want to rotate this thing 90 degrees. And different people do it different ways. Some people will cut the bottom off first. But since I got
A square?
90-degree cut,
Yeah.
I'll put it on my 90-degree side.
Uh-huh.
And back up. We'll cut the next one off.
And you're gonna square it all the way?
He's squaring now. So look back here. See how these arms are made?
Yeah.
These arms are at a 90 degree from the bed. So as long as I slide the flat part of this log up against that angle, I've got a straight 90 on that side. So now when I cut the top off,
This will be straight.
it will be.
And you'll do all four sides? You're gonna make four sides out of it?
We're gonna do all four sides.
This is pretty cool. Does it got a gauge over here to tell you how? Oh, it does. I see it now.
It does.
How deep you're going.
It does. So
And I see the measurements up
every
there.
notch is, it's written up here.
Okay,
So a
2
full
inches.
turn is
Oh,
2
half
inches.
inch. Okay, I see now.
Half inch is one turn, and one notch is a 16th of
16th.
an inch every notch.
Oh, wow.
The other end of the log is bigger than this end.
Okay.
So if I shallow cut, typically I would have flipped that log around, done it from the other way. It's just how the tractor picked it up.
Uh-huh.
But we will let it down enough that we're gonna cut the slab off. And
Yeah.
then if we have to, we'll make another cut on this side.
Okay. All right, now we're about to cut the actual pieces of wood that I need. Some 2x4s, true 2x4s, not that stuff you get at the at your Lowe's or Home Depot. Measure twice, cut once.
They're heavy. Some nails in that end. No, it's not. It's splinters.
Oh, I thought
it was nails. Didn't you?
I was like, hey, whoa, we're
Ah.
playing it.
Pretty awesome, isn't it?
I never want to use wood.
Regular wood.
You know what that means?
We need something. We'll find us a tree that should be cut down, and
Well, I'm gonna have to pay rent over here.
we're going to get Tony a tip jar. I'm gonna get him a tip jar and put it on his machine right there. Yeah.
I need to put our sticker on there.
Yeah.
I just was thinking it. But they've got cheesecake bars over there that sit on this
You worked too hard to knock him out. It smells so good.
All right, y'all, just got home and you can hear the rain. It's starting to really come down now. Got the wood unloaded. I'm gonna sweep it off, and I'm thinking about torching it. I want it to look really, really old, so I'm thinking about torching it and give it that old look. and I'm gonna do a test piece and see how it goes. But first I gotta get it swept off. Well, I must say, I like it. I like it. It looks like I kind of wanted it to. The fire and the char brought out the grain. I think it looks really, really great. I just love the way it looks. It looks perfect. This is kind of what I was wanting. But also look at it side by side from a piece that I didn't char. I just think that the charred piece has a lot more character to it versus the non-charred piece. I think it looks absolutely fabulous, and I think it's really gonna look great when I get the black hooks on it and I get the black cast iron on it. I think this is gonna look great. Hey Brooke, what do you think? You like it?
I love it. Oh, I love it.
What do you think, Mary?
Oh yeah,
Looks good, don't it?
it does look good.
I'm glad you burned it.
Yeah, I'm glad I burned it too. The wood looks great.
You know what's gonna happen?
What's that?
My mama's gonna see this and
She's gonna want one.
too.
Hey, I got some extra wood.
Do you do or Tony does?
No, I got some left over.
Oh,
I didn't.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I had some left over.
just let her
Okay.
come to you. Don't go to her.
Yeah.
Let her come to you.
See what she thinks once I get done.
That's right.
God, it looks great.
I really like it. It looks excellent up against the white wall.
Yes. Yeah, it looks perfect.
If we had a colored wall, it probably wouldn't look as
Right. I agree. I love white walls. I know some people don't, but I love white walls.
good. We, got a lot of slack from it when we were building our house.
Yes.
So you're going to regret white walls, but we had a lot of time to think about it, and that was what we liked.
I just
The
love white walls.
farmhouse feel of the shiplap and white.
I do. I
Clean.
love it. I love the white walls.
I mean, our house isn't clean, but it makes it look clean.
Brightens it up, don't it?
It does. Ready?
Yeah.
You good?
That's good. Well, y'all, I'm beyond pleased on how it turned out. I think it looks absolutely fabulous. I got plenty of room for more growth. I can move pieces around. What do you think? You like it?
I love it.
That tank, I went to go check this pan here because I was going to start seasoning it, and it had one spot on it about that big. It was completely down to the middle except that one spot. And so I put it back in the tank for probably overnight. And
Well, you want it to be
yeah,
right.
yeah, I want it to be right.
Bring
Right.
the house and
And I actually took that pan to the barn to start putting it in the tank, but the other one wasn't quite ready yet. So, but anyways, I think it turned out great. It really did.
I am loving it. I think it's a tremendous improvement to the whole area, and not only that, but I can assess them easily.
Yeah, you can.
And if somebody comes in the door and we don't need them to be,
It's a weapon.
it's a weapon.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
Multi-use cast iron.
That is hilarious. Oh
Right?
my goodness.
You got somebody waiting on you, ready for a ride.
It's not Holly.
It's not Holly.
It's Tucker.
It's the cat dog.
Oh, Tucker.
So Holly can drive.
Yeah, Holly probably can drive.
No, I really think it looks good, and I
Good.
think that the
The wood, the
I was
pine.
gonna say hand milled, but
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I do like it a lot.
And it's something anybody could do.
Oh yeah, this was easy. It's just an easy project.
You know, if you didn't have somebody to mill the lumber, go buy you a couple of untreated 2x4s.
Have at it. You can stain it. You can do whatever you want to it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
And they'll even cut the lumber the length
That's
that you
right.
need it.
They sure will.
You might want to put the link to those.
I will. The little hooks. I'll put a link to them.
It's something you've held on to for a long time
I bought them back in March.
with anticipation of doing something.
Yeah, not this. It was.
And
I was gonna hang it
so-
up, but not
This
this.
is what I'm so happy about. You knew where they were.
Yeah, I knew where they were.
You knew right where they were.
That's unusual, isn't it?
That means it needed to happen. Right, Gidget?
Right, Gidge?
You think it turned out good, girl?
She loves it.
I think so too.
She loves it.
Holly needs to be like the model for Lodge or something. She looks so pretty with her
Red bandana.
and the black cast iron. Yeah, that's right.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this, and maybe when it'll clear up soon, we can get outside and not be stuck inside.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, you got to make things happen when you're not able to go outside too.
That's right.
You did that.
In the meantime, y'all be good.